All right, I'm going to tell you viewers from now, this is a rant. I'm not going to edit what I'm saying, or if I make a mistake or if I stutter, just push past it. I want this to feel as real as possible, as if I'm literally directly talking to you face to face. I want it to be an actual like conversation, although you won't really be responding back. But you get what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say, right? I want you to feel my words, right? Everything is coming from the top of my head. So let's just get into it. My thoughts on the Squid Game ending, right? No, the Squid Game ending to me wasn't bad, but it's not like it was good either. It was one of those meh endings, and I can guarantee if we were to vote on the ending of the show, majority of the people would be on the it's not that good, or it's kind of bad, or it's a terrible ending side, other than it's a good ending, right? And I am on the it's kind of bad. No, I can understand Jihan's I can understand the reason why he did what he did, right? I can get it. But just because I get why he did it doesn't mean I'm supposed to like it by default. You know? There's a lot of movies out there where you can understand what led to the ending, or the type of character, because of his character traits, led an ending to be a particular way. And just because you understand the character and how it impacted the story does not make the ending good. Just because I understand something doesn't mean I'm going to like it, or doesn't mean it's justified. You know what I'm trying to say? It's the same with this ending. Jihan is a how do I put it? I would say Jihan is an idealist. Or yeah, I think that's what he is. He's an idealistic person. Now, if you know anything about me, I don't really like idealistic characters in anime, TV shows, series, whatever. I don't really like them like that because they're kind of stubborn and they can't see what's real, which is the entire point of an idealistic person. But sometimes their decisions, they make no sense to me. Well, I understand why they made the decision, but I just wouldn't make that decision, right? And just because I don't like the decision they made does not mean I don't understand why they did it. So with Jihan's case now, we're gonna talk about what he did. Now, after winning the prize money of 1 out of 456 people, Jihan got a sum of 39 million US dollars. He came home after, seeing a lot of people that he grew close with die. He came home and he finally did something, finally got the money he could offer his mother rest alive. But boom, he found out his mother is dead. He takes an L. Now he's suffering, and his mother was one of the only things that he had left. But he only has his daughter now, since all of his quote unquote friends that he only knew for a couple days, if we're being honest, are dead. And his mother is dead. So he really has nothing to live for. He has no will or no motivation or no drive. So here he is doing his old habits, sitting on 39 million US dollars, just doing nothing. Then he meets the old man. The old man tells him the motivations, why he did what he did, blah, blah, blah. And this is where everyone just got ticked off. When Jihan did not get on the plane. Now, we or majority of the audience can understand why he didn't want to get on the plane. Because he's an idealistic person. He's going to go back and he's going to try and stop the game, because he doesn't really want anybody to go through what he went through. And it's understandable. But you really have to think about it this way. You really have to think about it this way. No one is forcing them to play. Majority of the times, if we're going to be honest, some of them, if not majority of the people that are in that game, are in debt because of their own actions. Like, no one forced them to be in debt. Some of them, I would say some of them. Not all of them, no. Some of them. And secondly, no one is forcing them to play the game. They don't even have to take the guy's offer to go to the Squid Game meet. They don't have to. They got the 101 and everything like that. They don't really need the money. Like, not the money, but they don't really need to participate in the game, right? And guess what? They can leave anytime they want to leave. So I find it weird. Like, why are you going back for? Why are you gonna try and stop the thing from happening? No one is forcing them to go. Why are you going to? I get it. You've seen stuff, but why are you doing that, bro? Like, why? Let's really have a conversation. Why? There's no reason to do any of that. other than the fact that you don't want them to go through the same thing you went through, but no one's forcing them, so don't do it. And another thing that ticked me off is the fact that he got 39 million US dollars now, and he sat on it. Bro, I am perfectly fine with him sitting on a lot of money and living out his rest of his life as a bum due to trauma and all that stuff. But at least make sure your daughter's future, right? At least make sure your daughter's future is secured. Like her, if you know, probably, dad's one or parents gonna want the best for their child. So make sure her education is up there, or make sure whatever you want for her, make sure it's being provided because you're rich as hell, bro. Come on now. Make sure she good. Make sure Sangwoo's mother, even though he did try to kill you, but he committed suicide so he could help his mother. So make sure his mother is straight for life too. Like, bro, get your priorities straight. Take care of, say, Bilk's brother. Like, come on. I can't believe he waited, like, I don't know how long it said, but it looked like a couple of years. No, not a couple of years, a year or a couple of months, But he waited a long time for that to happen, for him to actually care about any of that. Like, why? Why, bro? Why? Me personally, if I had that money, I'd be helping everyone that helped me or help their families, because they're dead. But help everybody's family that helped me. I'd just give the money out to them, because why not? And then I can live the rest of my life out as a bum. Alright? And the third thing is like, bro, he was literally on a call with his daughter and he's like, oh, I have your present, baby. Or whatever you pronounce it. But he said, oh, I have your present and I'm gonna be there. Daddy's gonna be there in a couple hours or whatever. But he's gonna be there and he has his present. And yes, I did handpick this one. I'm not gonna give you a gun again. Which is a weird callback. But it was nice. It was an enjoyable callback. And midway, right? This man goes and called the people, right? He called the people and is like, you have to stop what you're doing now, or whatever he said. And they're like, bro, just go on the plane, bro. This has nothing to do with you. Because in reality, it has nothing to do with him. He is one out of 456 people, I can 100% guarantee that the other 455 people would have been glad to even get the money. 455 people died trying to get that money. Died for life. Because at the end of the day, the money was just a bonus. If you really think about it, the money was just a bonus. They were fighting for their lives, in a sense, right? They're literally fighting to live, to get the money. 455 people died. Your friends died for this bag. And you mean to tell me you're just... But I don't know, bro. I really don't know. 455 people. Any one of those guys would be completely like overjoyed to have that money to pay off their debts, to enjoy themselves. And I get it, the trauma. I do understand what he did. But as I said, just because I understand doesn't mean I'm gonna agree or say it's good at all. So he turns back and he's gonna decide to shut down the entire organization with $39 million, which is, guess what that is though? It's chum change for the people who gave it to him. Really just think about that right there. How is he gonna stop the organization? What is he gonna do? Participate again? Like, it makes no sense to me. Everyone, at the end of the day, I'm gonna wrap it up because I don't want to be ranting too long. At the end of the day, no one is forcing them to play, right? They can leave whenever they want, majority votes, right? Majority of the times, they were the ones that put themselves in debt, sorry. You are 1 in 456. You're wasting your life trying to save people who don't want to be saved. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, right? All the other people died to have life. They really died to have your life. And you're just going to forfeit that to just go back? You've seen hell, and you're just gonna go back to hell. People, I'm not really with that, bro. No matter how, and it doesn't matter how, as I said, doing that is nice and all, and it's nice to help people, but no one is forcing them to actually do it. And after the first round, they can leave whenever they want to. No one's not stopping them. It sounds heartless, but it's like you've been through hell to just go back there. I'm pretty sure Sangwoo wouldn't go back. Say Byuk, she wouldn't go back either. Nobody would go back. The only person that you could even say would slightly go back is Ali. But I don't even think he would go back either because he has like an entire family, not just the wife and the child that you saw. R.I.P. my bro Ali, bro. He really didn't deserve that. But he has like a family, like a big family that you know what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't do that. To be honest, I wouldn't say it's bad that he won, but if you're gonna do this with the money, you shouldn't have deserved to win anyways. So in to close this video up, I would just say that when you see the ending, it felt like you wasted your time. In a sense. I'm not saying I wasted all my time, no, but it felt like you wasted your time because of the decision he's going to make. No. You suffered through all of that to just go back. That's foolishness. That's garbage, bro. I don't do none of that. But you kind of felt like you wasted a lot of your time, and you kind of feel like you should have went to somebody else. Anybody else would have been fine. Even the thug. Even the thug, bro. I swear. Even the thug. Matter of fact, the crazy girl. Even the crazy girl would have like they wouldn't have turned back, bro. Come on. Your friends died for this. Your friends, bro. No. That's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed my rant, my little rant. If you do, put matter of fact, do this if you want to. You can subscribe if you want to, and you can click the like button if you want to. But that's just my 2 cents on it. If there's another thing you want me to cover in Squid Game, then I'll cover it. And that's all I have to say. I need some water. I've been talking way too long. It's all.